There's a company you've probably never heard of, yet it owns nearly everything. Apple, Amazon, Google, Tesla. Even the media companies that shape your opinions. It manages over $10 trillion in assets, more than the GDP of most countries. And it's not just a powerful player in the financial world, it may be the most powerful company in human history. This is not science fiction. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is BlackRock, the hidden empire that may already own your future. BlackRock started in 1988, founded by Larry Fink, a man once rejected by Wall Street. After a personal failure at First Boston, Fink had a vision: build the most advanced risk management company the world had ever seen. And he did. Today, BlackRock isn't just a financial firm. It's the invisible engine behind the global economy. But how did it grow so big, so quietly? The secret is a mysterious, little-known software platform called Aladdin. No, not the Disney version. This Aladdin stands for Asset, Liability, Debt and Derivative Investment Network. And it doesn't ride flying carpets. It sees into the financial future. Aladdin tracks over $20 trillion in assets, nearly double what BlackRock itself manages. It's used by global banks, insurance companies, pension funds, and even governments. It analyzes risk, predicts crashes, and tells its users what to buy or what to sell before the rest of the world reacts. In short, Aladdin is the closest thing the financial world has to an all-seeing eye, and BlackRock controls it. But that's just the beginning. BlackRock's real influence is in the companies you know and love. Through its massive iShares ETF division, BlackRock quietly holds significant stakes in thousands of public companies. You think you're buying Tesla or Microsoft stock? Chances are you're buying it through BlackRock. That means BlackRock isn't just investing, it's voting. It can influence who sits on company boards, what policies are adopted, and even how companies behave politically. In fact, BlackRock, along with Vanguard and State Street, forms what some call the Big Three, a corporate triad that controls over 80% of the S&P 500. These companies own each other, creating an illusion of competition while centralizing economic control. It's not capitalism, it's corporate feudalism. And while you're working, saving, or struggling to buy a home, BlackRock is buying entire neighborhoods. In cities like Houston and Atlanta, reports show investment firms, many backed by BlackRock, buying homes in bulk and turning them into rentals. That dream of owning a home, it's slowly being bought up by those who already own everything. They call it "you'll own nothing and you'll be happy." But who's doing the owning? BlackRock doesn't just influence markets, it shapes policy. During the 2008 financial crisis, BlackRock was brought in by the US government to help manage toxic assets. In 2020, during the pandemic crash, the Federal Reserve turned to BlackRock again, this time to manage its massive corporate bond buying program. Some called it a bailout. Others called it a power grab. Think about that. The US government hired BlackRock to decide which corporations would be saved. BlackRock also promotes ESG, environmental, social, and governance, a set of values it pushes companies to follow. While the goals sound noble, critics argue BlackRock uses ESG as a tool to enforce its own worldview, not just in business, but in culture and politics. And yet, for a company with this much power, how often do you hear its name in the media? Almost never. And there's a reason for that. BlackRock holds large stakes in media giants too: Comcast, Time Warner, Disney. They don't need to censor, they just need to own. The most powerful company in the world isn't Apple, it isn't Amazon. It's the company behind them, BlackRock. So what happens when one company has the data, the influence, and the capital to shape the entire world economy? Is it progress, or is it quiet control? Because power isn't always loud. Sometimes, the most powerful forces are the ones you never see coming.